Greetings, sisters and brothers. Today is Monday, June 4th, 2012, and let me give you a couple of updates. Labor Day Parade is September the 8th. We have over 4,500 members, and it would behoove everybody to come out there and show a sign of force. We're the most powerful people in the city of New York. We control the computers. We program them, we maintain them, we install them. We need to send a message out to the city. Now, we're also offering t-shirts. The t-shirts, you can look at them on our webpage. They're at right under the area where we talk about signing up for e-alerts. The t-shirts are attractive. We've had them before. There's no way for us to tell how many t-shirts to order. We're not just going to order 4,500 t-shirts and make that money expenditure without knowing how many we should get. So we're asking for a full $5 copay. If you are proud of the union that you're in, then I suggest that maybe you should spend this $5 copay and get yourself a t-shirt. The application for it is online, and please make sure you come out there September the 8th for this Labor Day Parade. Put it on your calendar now. You have about 4 months to plan for this. This is very important for your welfare. You've seen what's happened with Tier 6. They slipped that on you at 3 a.m. in the morning when we're all asleep, and that the governor will sign it at 6 o'clock in the morning. They don't respect us, and we need to show them that we're a force to be reckoned with. We're in 88 city agencies. We're in 314 locations. We are a powerful group of individuals, and we need to send this message out to the people who think they're in charge of us or feel that they're in charge of us. And I say think that they're in charge of us because, you know what, they're our bosses. But I mean, you know what? This is our city, and we make the city work. DC 37 and 2627 as a part of DC 37, between the 55 locals in DC 37, we make this city work. We are truly the everyday heroes. DOE, School Computer Service Tech Specialists, we negotiated, or we tried to negotiate with DOE, Department of Education, and we had a couple of things that we wanted to lock in, like we don't want you to wait 5 years before you can have due process from the local. From DC 37, we want to make sure that your longevity, especially if you were in this title earlier, your longevity should have been included. It should have continued. DOE was not receptive to any of the 10 things that we discussed. And we need to make sure that we keep on with these negotiations. We're waiting for a new date to sit down with DOE again to handle these problems. Let me tell you something, too, about job postings. Don't ever let management tell you that you cannot apply for a job. If the job is being posted, you apply for it. Now, you notice management will tell you, he will set the job description up in writing, send it out on email. But they won't tell you that not to apply for it in writing. Why? Because they know they can't do that. It's illegal. So if you see a job that you think you qualify for, apply for it. And keep in mind that if there is not an exam or a list that they can stick anybody in the job, don't think that it's guaranteed to you. So please apply for any one of these jobs. If you see something, say something. If you see management has stuck somebody, a consultant or somebody next to you who's not a union person, you should be questioning this, or let the union question it for you. We need to find out who these people are because they're taking your jobs. Right now, they're sitting next to you. A couple of weeks from now, they could be sitting where you're sitting. This is serious stuff. If you see something, say something. Let us know. Let us go on the attack. Because remember, the reason why there's unions is because management will not do the right thing. Let me repeat that again. The reason why there's unions because management will not do the right thing, so they have to be forced to do the right thing. Same thing with grievances. Management will make some type of demand or try to mess with the contract. We will notify management of this and labor management, and they still won't do the right thing. So we have to go through grievances. So even though management is aware that they're not doing the right thing, we still have to grieve. We still have to get legal on them. So just keep that in mind. There's nothing. It's all about solidarity in the unions. You have 55 unions here under DC 37 who are here to protect your rights and protect the contract. Let us know if something is not going right. If you see something, say something. Contract status, there is no contract status because the city does not want to sit down with us. They sat down with us before and they offered us basically the same thing that the state employees got. Zeros for the first 3 years of the contract and then 2 and 2, plus furlough days. In the mayor's budget, the mayor did not put anything in his budget for a contract for increasing our salaries or anything for the 2012, 2013, and 2014 year. In the 2015 and 2016 year, he added 1.25% for contracts. 1.25, that's less than the 2% that the state got. And then they don't want to give us retroactive for the first 3 years. There's an issue here. You need to be out there on Labor Day. You need to go to the polls at Election Day and vote. If you don't know who to vote for, DC 37 will tell you who to vote for. 2627 will tell you who to vote for. This is serious, serious business. Tests. If you have not taken a test and been called from a list, you are a provisional. You need to take a test to be called from the list. The only way you become a permanent employee is to have taken a test and been called from that civil service list and be appointed. If you've done it any other way, you're not a permanent civil service. You might be a non-compet, but you're not a permanent civil service. So please keep this in mind. Take any test that has to do with our local and take it seriously, because you will not become a permanent city employee unless you take an exam. Good and Welfare, NYCHA, Alfreda Lewis, her father passed away, and from DOE, Leroy Hudson's brother passed away. Of course, again, Local 2627 is very saddened to hear this news, and our love goes out with them. And hopefully, as time goes by, the burden of this type of tragedy happening in your life will be lightened a little bit. You can never get over this when you have family members go away from you like this. Until next week, this is Robert Ajay in solidarity, and please vote, please vote.